Hello, Gabe Heller here, G Hohenzollern on YouTube and How Now Brown Couch on Twitch. And you may have seen the video where I bought this, but I want to protect it while I use it. Now I could just build it into this box here, that might be interesting, but I happen to have around the house this little box. I'm not even sure what came in it. It's Columbia Sportswear? And no, Columbia Sportswear Company. No idea. I believe it was originally my wife's. I asked her though, she said I could use it. So we're going to try and make this go in here. Now, if I set the lid on, it's just a little bit of wiggle in the room there. So what I want to do is take these feet off. I went to so much trouble to get them on. Fortunately, they come off a lot easier than they went on. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, and we want to have all the stuff at the back like that. Okay, now, this should sit on here quite nicely. Yes, it does. Okay, and now we just need to make holes in the back. Now, the back is this thick, so we're going to need to drill holes quite a ways through in order to get this whole board in there, and everything sticking out the back, like so. And then once we've got that, we're going to need to screw the rest of it down inside here because there won't be a back to hold it in place unless I want to put a piece of metal over there, which I kind of don't. I like the wood. And I'm going to drill it away. So let's get out a drill and do some drilling. Because this is such nice wood, I'm going to start with smaller drill bit and work my way up to a bigger one. Could be right, and we do, I guess, should be right in the middle, assuming the bottom and the top are about the same. Yes, they are. Okay, so right in the middle, should be right in the middle of that. Let's have the drill go forward. Not all the way through yet. Wow. There we go. Alrighty. I'm just going to drill a series of holes along here, and then I will make them bigger as necessary. Making quite a mess of the wood on that side, but that's the inside. So what you're going to do is going to be bad on one side or the other. I suppose I could put like a block back there for it to go into, and then it wouldn't maybe make such a mess of the wood. I'll give that a try. Unfortunately, all my blocks of wood are out in the garage at the moment, and it's quite cold out. I don't want to run to the garage just for a little block of wood. So hopefully I just won't care so much. And that's right along where the board's going to go anyway, so I don't think I need to worry too much about what the wood looks like there. I had this on a table that I could just clamp it down to before I'm done here. Having a hard time staying straight too. I mean, straight, yes, but the line that I'm doing is not very straight, so perhaps I should mark it. It's all going to be gone anyway. As you can see, I'm kind of headed downhill, and that's not so good. All right. Maybe from about there to there. That looks pretty straight. Okay. And you can see how far off we've already gotten. Let's get back on, eh? I may have to do the rest of them like this, just because I can't hold this as steady with my right hand as I would like to while drilling with my left. Just one more is really all we have room for before we start running into the side. All right. Initial holes drilled. Now, where does it definitely need to be wider? Okay, most especially where this port is, but also where this port, reset switch, and this port are. Okay. So which ones is that going to be? Okay. So definitely this one here, this one, also definitely this one, and this one, and it's like this one and this one. Okay, let's see how that goes. If we make all of those holes bigger. So, what size drill bit do we want now? Let's go with this one. Okay, this is getting bigger. This one's getting bigger. Okay, these three. Oop, and afraid of that. I'm just going to start wandering from one into the next hole if I'm not careful here. How are we going to knock that bit out there? this one. And these two. Okay. About time to sweep up some of this sawdust. Back in the box. So I think I'm probably going to actually have to, because the whole board has to slide in. The whole board has to slide in. I've got to have all of these at least that size so they connect with each other. And then we'll just make some of them even bigger. Okay, that's pretty good. I need to clear that out with something though. Here we've got a bent wire. A couple of places where they still don't quite connect. I'll see what I can do about those places. Didn't want to make that mark there. Most of these go away. That mark is going to stay. Go. And the next one. Here. Excellent. If only it were straighter. I did actually poke myself. Well, let's go fix that. All right, what's left? Just a little bit down there. Looks like I got it. A little bit over here. All right, it's not pretty, but it's a hole. Some parts of this hole are almost certainly going to have to be wider. So we'll need an even bigger drill bit, but first, let's see how it looks. Definitely needs to be wider right where the port is, so right here. Here to here. Actually, it's the whole width of the port. We're not just talking about this much, we're talking about that much. The whole port's got to stick out. Okay. So we're talking about from there to there. Cool. What drill bit do we want for that? Maybe I can compare one to the port. Ooh, it's going to need to be big. Bigger than that. Do we actually have a drill bit big enough? Biggest drill bit we have. Might even not be big enough. Didn't consider that. This drill bit is about the biggest that will fit in this drill. Might have to get a small spade bit? I don't know. Okay, here we go. I heard something crack, but I don't think there's anything important. Oh, that's what it was. Well, great. Okay, let's see where we're at now. Well, it starts to go a little bit in there, but still not nearly big enough. That's the biggest drill bit we have, so I'm going to need a file for the rest of this, I think. This is actually one of Sarah's files. I hope she doesn't mind me using it. Makes a much nicer hole, though, doesn't it? Not nearly as fast, though. here. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay, it doesn't go nearly far enough that way. It's not quite big enough either, but it's getting close. Open it up a little bit so I can get the other one in. Getting caught. That's certainly wider. See, it's really close there, but also the bottom needs to be a lot closer to the bottom. The bottom of the hole needs to be a lot closer to there, because that's pretty much where the board is coming through. So we need to file it down almost flat to the bottom everywhere along here. Any saws that I could just get in there. I think all of my saws are too big. Well, the recording stopped, but all you missed was me filing this hole out and cutting it out and sawing it out and hitting it out with a hammer. Let's put all this stuff away. All right, I believe I can get it in now. Let's see. There we go. Now you'll notice it's starting to run into this, so that is probably where we have to leave it, right about there. Okay, let's make some marks where we're going to drill holes so we can hold it in place. It looks like we might also want some spacers because it's sticking up just a little bit. Okay. Can I make a mark through here? Maybe. I'm not sure that that mark went through. I don't think they're actually reaching. Let's try a pencil instead. I think the pencil is reaching. Yes, we have 4 nice little marks. They're probably going to be very small screws. Probably not quite that small. Maybe this size? I think I used this one already. All right, there we go. Hold it. Hold there. Hold there. And 1 hole there. All right. That's been some very short little screws. I think we unfortunately needed wood screws. These would be nice to use, but we're going to need pointy ones. We want really short pointy ones. Like maybe this one? That one's not actually pointy. It should be over there. That one's probably too long. Have any shorter ones? Do they make shorter ones? Is that one the shorter one? That's the shortest one I've seen so far. That one's about the same. This one, about the same. That one, about the same. Do I have anything shorter? There's another longer one, a shorter one that's pointy. Oh wait, that's not pointy. Ah, I think I see something down here. What are you? Yeah, there we go. Do we have any more of those? Ooh, ooh. There's another short one. They must all have sunk to the bottom because they're smaller than the other. There's another one. Is that another one of them? I think it might be. Yeah, if we get one so that that one matches, that'd be nice. Ah, yes, there we go, 4 of them. All right, exactly what we need. Whew. I wonder what these came out of. Who knows? What did I do? Why didn't it close? There we go. Okay, cool. And spacers. Little plastic washers. Some of them are flatter than others. That one's pretty flat. think maybe 2 each on these. Maybe, and those, the other ones on the other side probably are, well, even if they're not right against it. Let's try 1 each on those. We'll see how that works. Of course, getting this in there without the washers moving around is going to be a treat. Okay, there we are. Is everything basically lined up? I think it is. Let's give it a try. Hey, screws are not too big for the holes. Excellent. Nice. Let's hope the rest of them line up as well as that one did. That was really easy. Oh, see the washer sticking out there. It's not where it's supposed to be. Oh, all over the place. But it was close enough. Yay! All right, that's probably all we really need. The other ones are just kind of bonuses. Hopefully they'll go in. Yes. Excellent. Now we just need to fix this hinge. What is it made of? It's actually made of leather or fake leather. This could just use general cleaning. How's the other side? That's pretty clean. But this side, this definitely needs a cleaning. So we'll clean this off. I have here a damp rag. I think I might need something a little stronger than a rag to get that gunk off. This looks like sandpaper, but it isn't. Okay. There we go. Still a bit on there. got most of it off. Okay, that's basically better. We need to come up with some new kind of glue to put on here if we want to use this hinge. And it is a nice hinge-ish. Certainly has the right length and the right size already. Oop. Didn't quite get them all. There we go. Okay, here's the adhesives bin. Is this an adhesive? This is the rust heavy-duty adhesive spray. What are the chances it still works? Let's find out. Oh. Oh. Yes, it does, but it sprayed all over the place. Why does it spray upwards? Okay. I got some of it on the AGON Light, which was way over there. How? Ugh. Okay, well. That was a surprise. And, ugh. And, I mean, I feel like we have to sit something on top of it, but what are we going to sit on top of it? That isn't just going to stick to it. But it needs to get pushed down, because look at that. It's curling up like nobody's business. I may have chosen the wrong adhesive. Okay. See you in a bit. Okay, it's been like an hour or so. Let's see what happens here. There it is. Does it hinge? Or is it stuck shut? There's a little bit of gunk in there, but it hinges. Cool. Okay. Let's hook some things up to it and see what happens. We have a monitor. Monitor plugs in. We have a keyboard. The keyboard plugs in. We have a power adapter. The power adapter plugs in and a light comes on. In fact, two lights come on. And we have something on the screen. There it is. There it is. Yay! Now, I've discovered how to do a few more things on this. Let's see if I can remember how it works. Okay. If we do starter, I guess it must be in basic examples tests. First we have to go by. There we are. Okay. And in examples, we have animal.bbc. We've got all kinds of things here. That's the BBC Basic program. Okay, now this one is in a bin directory. Rocky.bin. I think we can type run. Let's see if that works. Nope. What was it? Load. And we run. There we go. And now we're playing a Boulder Dash clone. Okay. Here we are. We're Rocky. Unfortunately, it's not quite like Boulder Dash. Things fall off your head, which was not expected. Things also fall off of dirt, as you can see. They didn't fall off of dirt in the original. Things also fall off of an unbreakable wall. Ugh. It's a much more dangerous game. Oh. Ah! What happened? Oh! I got all the diamonds. You don't have to find the exit in this one, so it doesn't matter that I blocked myself in there. Whoa! See, I'm not expecting things them to fall off of dirt. It is against my instincts. Okay, I wasn't sure that was safe. So dangerous. You always have to get all of the diamonds, unlike in Boulder Dash where there's a set number for you to get. So I presumably clear all this area out so you can get at the diamonds. And we'll drop the boulders. There we go. Ta-da. All right, so yeah, that's a Boulder Dash clone. Cool. Let's see what else there is. This is a GPIO demonstration. Lunar Type 1. Ah, yes. That's another BBC Basic program. Nova Star. That's another basic program. Okay. There's AGON Fourth. I know nothing about Fourth except that it's a programming language. But you can see it's a bin file. So if we load fourth.bin and then run, here we are in Fourth. Now I don't know how to use Fourth. Can we do star by? Nope. We're stuck in Fourth until I reset the machine. The reset button work? Yes, the reset button works. think. Yes. Okay, we're back in BBC Basics. So now, Nova Star. It's a nice big file, ain't it? Okay, it is loaded. Oops. Capitalize the run. Nova Star. You exit warp and strike gold. Space jellies attack. You terrifying space bastard. Press space to start the space game. It is, yeah, it's Galaxian. It's a little slow. But maybe it's only slow because it's a low level. Yeah, things are getting a little faster here. I don't think you can shoot the rockets or that big ship, if I remember correctly. Okay, now one of them will hit this guy. Come on, come on. Oh, I missed him. One of these ought to hit him. They're all in front of him. There we go. My score is -12. Wait a minute. How's my score -12? Because of how long it took me? Oh, ah! It doesn't register a lot of key presses per second. Can't get a whole lot of APM in this game. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! There we go. Hey, my score is up to 10 now. Oh, whew. Just barely missed that missile. Just barely avoided that missile. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can kill the big ship. Hey, cool. And now my score is 110. Come on, somebody hit him. Shots don't move very fast in this version of this game. Oh no! This guy's coming down to attack me. That's new. Oh, almost got him. Alrighty. They are coming down a lot faster. Wow. Oh no, what was that? Well, okay. Sometimes that happens, apparently. Maybe I let the lines stay too wide. There were two right on top of each other. How did that happen? Yeah, that's the problem. If you let them stay too wide, they come down really fast. My score is up to 500. I'm a level 8. Ugh. A lot of these key presses are not registering. Come on, catch them. Okay, phew. 598. Come on, I need to get this guy. Oh, I was too late. None of them registered anyway. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Very close there. Oh, I see. The first line is slow, and after that, it's, oh, somehow he hit me. First line moves slow, and then they speed up according to the level. It's going to be a problem. I don't think I can get them all. Oh no, no, here they come. They got me. No, they didn't get me. Oh, well, something got me. Okay, live 0. Game over. So that's Nova Star. Cool. Let's see what 4IAR is. Do you want instructions? Yes. What is this? Yes or no? Do you want instructions? Yes. This game consists of stacking X's and O's. Ah, okay, so it's Connect 4. Do I want to go first? I don't know. No. I'm going first. Maybe I had to type no? I don't know. Let's start in the middle. 4. Computer is thinking. Computer picks 4. Okay. If I pick 6. Yes, computer picks 5, of course. What else would computer pick? But I'm going to pick 5. Haha. Okay. So I better pick 4. Okay, computer picks 5, so I better pick 3. Computer picks 3, so I better also pick 3. Picks 2, so I better pick 5. Here picks 2 again. Okay, what am I going to do? I better not pick 1. Let's pick 3. I like that. Okay, computer picks 5. I don't think that helps me at all, or really helps the computer either. But if I, maybe if I pick 4, I'll be in a good shape. It picks 3. That's a fine
Just to
thing.
let you know, this video is over soon. So rub your eyes and stretch your thighs and sing in tune. It's time to find another kind of video. For this one is nearly done, you know.
Computer picks 4, but now I pick 2. And I win! Yay! Okay. Wow. I was a little worried there, but I managed to beat the computer at Connect 4. On my AGON Light 2 in its nice new case. Bye for now.